Season opened with a measured comeback at Mestalla as Lewandowski's brace, including a penalty, turned it into a 2-1 win over Valencia. Riding the opening day win, Barcelona returned home, where Lamine Yamal and Lewandowski made it a controlled 2-1 against Athletic Club. The run rolled on in Vallecas, a composed turnaround with Pedri and Dani Olmo flipping Rayo for a 2-1 victory. Rafinha's hat-trick headlined a 7-0 home rout of Valladolid, with Barcelona sharing the load to keep the league surge moving. Could Hansi Flick's furious Barcelona, driven by Robert Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal, weather every storm? Away at Girona, Lamine Yamal's brace set up a 4-1 win that kept Barcelona rolling. European campaign began in Monaco, where Lamine Yamal struck but Barcelona fell 1-2 in the league stage opener. Back to league action, Barcelona responded at Villarreal as Lewandowski and Rafinha both hit doubles in a 5-1 win. Lewandowski settled a tight 1-0 against Getafe back at Montjuic to keep the pace. The run checked in Pamplona. Budime's double helping Osasuna hand Barcelona a 4-2 defeat despite a late consolation. On European duty back home, Lewandowski's double fronted a 5-0 over Young Boys, aided by an own goal, to reset the group. Back on the road in league play, Lewandowski's hat-trick made it a clear 3-0 at Alaves. Returning home, Lewandowski and Pablo Torre both struck doubles as Barcelona beat Sevilla 5-1. In a standout Champions League night, Rafinha's hat-trick powered a 4-1 against Bayern, with Lewandowski also on the sheet. Back in league action at the Bernabeu, Lewandowski's quick-fire double headlined a commanding 4-0 over Real Madrid. After the Bernabeu statement, Barcelona followed with a steady 3-1 over Espanyol at home, Dani Olmo delivering a brace. In Belgrade, Lewandowski scored twice as Barcelona won 5-2 over Crvena Zvezda, with the scoring spread around. The return to league play brought a 1-0 setback at Real Sociedad. Seeking a reset after San Sebastián, Barcelona led through Rafinha and Lewandowski, but late strikes saw a 2-2 at Celta. Back under European lights at home, Lewandowski's brace bookended a 3-0 win over Brest, with Dani Olmo also on target. Turning back to league action, Barcelona were edged 1-2 by Las Palmas despite Rafinha's reply. They answered in Mallorca, Rafinha's double leading a 5-1 away win with the scoring shared around. After the Mallorca surge, a late sting meant a 2-2 at Betis despite goals from Lewandowski and Ferran Torres. In Dortmund, Ferran Torres struck twice, including the late winner, as Barcelona edged a Champions League thriller 3-2, with Guirassy matching on the night. A flat league return saw Leganés snatch a 1-0 in Montjuic. Seeking a lift, Barcelona fell 1-2 to Atletico at home, undone by a late goal after Pedri's opener. Crop duties at Barbastro brought a professional 4-0, Lewandowski scoring twice as Barcelona advanced to the round of 16. In the Supercopa semi on neutral ground, goals from Gavi and Lamine Yamal delivered a 2-0 and a place in the final. In the Supercopa final, Rafinha's brace drove a 5-2 comeback win over Real Madrid and lifted the trophy. Fresh from the Supercopa, 5 different scorers shared a 5-1 over Real Betis as Barcelona moved into the quarter-finals. Back to the league on the road. Koundé's early goal was answered as it finished 1-1 at Getafe. In Lisbon, a wild Champions League tussle swung Barcelona's way 5-4, with braces from Lewandowski and Rafinha overturning Pavlidis' hat-trick and a costly own goal. Back home, Fermin Lopez's brace headlined a 7-1 against Valencia as the goals flowed from all areas. Final night of the league stage saw qualification confirmed with a 2-2 against Atalanta, Lamine Yamal on the scoresheet. Returning to league duty, Lewandowski's second-half finish clinched a 1-0 over Alaves. On the cup trip to Mestalla, Ferran Torres hit a hat-trick in a 5-0 win that sealed a semi-final berth. Switching back to league play, 4 different scorers shared a convincing 4-1 at Sevilla. At Montjuic, Lewandowski's first-half penalty decided a tight 1-0 against Rayo Vallecano. In Gran Canaria, Dani Olmo set the platform and Ferran Torres sealed a controlled 2-0 over Las Palmas. A breathless semi-final first leg at home finished 4-4 with 4 different Barcelona scorers, while Atletico's late reply kept the tie finely poised. Back to league business, 4 different scorers powered a clean 4-0 over Real Sociedad. In Lisbon, for a last 16 first leg, Rafinha's strike secured a calm 1-0 advantage. Back home, Rafinha's brace and a Lamine Yamal finish delivered a 3-1 on the night and passage to the quarter-finals. Away to Atletico, Ferran Torres struck twice in a rousing 4-2 turnaround that kept Barcelona top. After that away surge, a routine 3-0 over Osasuna at home kept the league tempo steady. Another steady league step saw Lewandowski's double steer Barcelona to a 4-1 win over Girona. In the semi-final return in Madrid, Ferran Torres struck for a 1-0 that sent Barcelona through to the final. Back in league play, Gavi's early opener only proved enough for a 1-1 with Betis. Under Champions League quarter-final lights, Lewandowski's brace headlined a commanding 4-0 first-leg win over Dortmund. On the road again, a second-half own goal edged a 1-0 at Leganés. Despite a 1-3 defeat in Dortmund, Guirassi's hat-trick was not enough to erase the first-leg cushion as Barcelona advanced to the semi-finals. Back to league action at Montjuic, Barcelona overturned Borja Iglesias' hat-trick as Rafinha's brace and a late penalty sealed a frantic 4-3. A measured 1-0 over Mallorca, courtesy of Dani Olmo, locked in Champions League qualification. On trophy night in Seville, Barcelona came from behind to beat Real Madrid 3-2, Koundé's late winner sealing the Copa del Rey. A pulsating semi-final first leg finished 3-3 at Montjuic, with Lamine Yamal striking and an own goal helping, while Dumfries' double kept Inter level. Back on the road in the league, Barcelona turned it around at Valladolid for a 2-1 win. In Milan, a 7-goal second leg ended 4-3 to Inter, and Barcelona bowed out of the semi-finals after a breathless tie. Back home in the league, Rafinha's brace underpinned a stirring 4-3 comeback against Real Madrid, overcoming an Mbappe hat-trick. The City derby brought a calm 2-0 at Espanyol, sealing the championship. Back at home, Barcelona were clipped 3-2 by Villarreal, despite first-half goals from Lamine Yamal and Fermin Lopez. On the final day in Bilbao, Lewandowski's brace and a late Dani Olmo penalty wrapped a professional 3-0 and a fitting finish. From early turnarounds to juggernaut form, they stacked statements until Spain belonged to them again. A 4-0 at the Bernabeu, a 5-2 Supercopa comeback, and Koundé's late strike to take the Copa del Rey. The league was sealed with a calm 2-0 at Espanyol, and 9 comebacks came to define a side that refused to blink. Europe brought roaring nights, 4-1 against Bayern and 4-0 over Dortmund, but a breathless semi with Inter finally ended the ride. Domestic treble secured, identity confirmed. Thank you for watching Scoreflow. Please like, share and subscribe.